We have all the teasers. Well, I think all the teasers. All the scheduled teasers, I guess, because today's the 16th, and we were only supposed to get to the 16th, with drop being the 22nd. Twitch Rivals, if you didn't know, is going to be the 27th, which I don't have any information about yet, by the way. But I would love to participate. So if you see this, you're a Twitch person, and you need an extra person, hit me up, maybe. Anyways, we're going to get to the leaks. So, yeah, here you go. So, we have 5 days of leaks. It's official leaks. However, it's leaks nonetheless. Of the next update for 1.2. We got some of this information, not a lot of this information, but some information at the PAX event at the very end of their panel, because it was online. It's not really a panel, I guess. It's technically a panel. Anyways, at the very end, they showed a little update with duos clash. Not duos, maybe it was duos. Yeah, duos clash. A new maybe Bogmore. We don't know if it's Bogmore. I have a whole video on that if you want to watch it. I'll put the link in the description below. However, that's not the leaks we're going to talk about. What we are going to talk about is I am going to show you Jesse's Twitter, because Jesse's Twitter has all the leaks. Again, they're not really leaks. Jesse works at Proletariat. He's actually a co-founder at Proletariat. Anyways, we're going to go through those. We're going to talk about them one by one. Let me get to my fucking thing. We're going to go one by one, and I'll follow you over there. So, let me scroll down before we see anything we shouldn't talk about. Okay, so first we got a little glimpse of my Saturday plans include this write-up. Prologue teasers, week of October 12th. So then you get gonna be a real busy 10 days and a lot of tweetings as we get ready to release the prologue, releases announcement, schedule, and links. So we go here. We got prologue, release, schedule, and links. We've got some exciting news to share this morning. The tentative dates for Spellbreak's prologue release is October 22nd at 10 a.m. Eastern. This release will include the start of the chapter system, Clash, our new 9v9 team deathmatch, which exile match game mode, yeah, which if you didn't play in, was it beta? Was it beta 1? Was it alpha? I can't remember when it was, actually, now that I think about it. If you didn't play back then when it came out, this is brand new to you. Also, we didn't play with talents back then, so that'll be new to us as well. So anyways, it's a lot of fun. It's a good warm-up kind of thing. It's also pretty dope for like non-sweat fest. It's a very casual, friendly, I just want to blow shit up and have a good time mode. So anyways, so that game mode, new talents, consumables, Hollowed Eve costumes, which is a great name, by the way, for it. Lots of bug fixes and more. This post will act as a central resource with links to posts and articles as they appear. So we don't even have to go back to there's Jesse's thing. However, Jesse has some great tweets, so we're gonna do that anyways. So, October 12th was prologue release date is announced, which is this post. Then you got October 13th, which was the next day, chapter system introductions. October 14th, Hollowed Eve costumes. October 15th, consumables. October 16th, today, new talents, which obviously it says you are here, because I appreciate that actually, because I need to know that, because a lot of times I don't know what date it is. October 21st, patch notes stream on twitch.tv/proletariat_inc at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time. I don't even remember what the D stands for. I think it's daylight time. Eastern time. Which, that's the day before the patch drops. We've got a few more surprises up our sleeves as well. Let's click this link. Okay, so earlier in the video, I said this might not be all the leaks. This is why I say that. We've got a few more surprises up our sleeves as well. We have no idea what these are gonna be. We also don't know, if you watch the pack stream, we don't know if the new bog stuff is, we don't know if it's bog, but we don't know if the new map stuff is actually coming this patch. However, I kind of want to go back here instead of going through this. We're going to go back here because I love Jesse's tweets. We're going to go back here. So let's talk about Play Spellbreak's chapter system with this image right here. So we'll go in here and we'll talk about it. I might, when we go up, I might just turn my camera off. However, okay. Prologue reveals Day 2, chapter system. Hi folks, welcome to day 2 of the Spellbreak prologue reveals. Today I'm going to be sharing a little more information on Spellbreak's chapter system. Also, Jesse, by the way, you are nailing these YouTube intros, my guy, by the way. Okay, let's just do that as a YouTube intro. Welcome to day 2 of the Spellbreak prologue reveals. Today, I'm going to sharing a little bit more information on Spellbreak's chapter system. Let's get into it. I mean, I'm just saying you could probably make it as a YouTuber. So anyways, chapters are how we're going to deliver ongoing content to the world of Spellbreak, more than just a simple battle pass. Chapters combine new quests, content, with an evolving story delivered every week. Along with a series of long-term rewards, our goal is to release a new chapter every 12 weeks or so, interwoven with more traditional patches, with gameplay, bug fixes, and new features. By tightly coupling the story of the quests and gameplay, we're able to create something more enjoyable and engaging than if they were left separate. I love this. If you have played Fortnite, this is, I know we always go back to Fortnite for some reason, probably because it's a battle royale and they do this very well. Fortnite brings the story into the game with like video things, events, and stuff like that. And sometimes in their battle pass, but not really in their battle pass, kind of a quest. Anyways, I think this is going to be better than that. I think they're going to do this very, very, very well. I'm very excited to see what changes in the map they do for this kind of thing. Yeah, anyways, we're gonna keep going. Each new chapter comes with a series of rewards that can be unlocked by increasing your reputation, which I guess is like your stat and your stature? No, your levels, reputation. XP, that's the word I'm looking for. As you complete daily quests as well as the honor quests that are part of the chapter, you'll earn large amounts of reputation. You can also earn reputation just by playing the game and earning regular XP. So this is an XP that you have, it's separate than your regular XP, which will flow into your reputation as well. So your XP will also flow into your reputation as well as quests and honor quests when you complete them. As your reputation increases, you'll unlock rewards, including gold and chapter exclusive cosmetics. Hell yeah. With each new day, you'll want to complete your daily quests, and with each new week, the chapter will not only progress the story, but bring with it new quests that with outsized reputation rewards. We want to reward you not only for winning, but for completing quests as well, giving you short, medium, and long-term goals to achieve. As they note, we'll be revisiting daily quests in the next chapter and boosting their relevancy and rewards. Let's take a look at the chapter UI. Before we do that, that's dope that they're going to assess how it feels with a prologue, which I think is probably why they're doing a prologue. And then when the chapters actually start, then that's where they kind of will get in the hang of like, this is how much you should be gaining. This is what you should be rewarded for, blah, 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 blah. I like that it's gonna be short, medium, and long-term because you have nothing to complain about. Stop complaining that there's no content. They're giving it to you right now, okay? Just keep that in mind. I'm gonna remove my face cam for a second. First of all this stuff is rearranged. I don't know if anyone noticed that. All this stuff at the top is rearranged. Chapter rewards, there's also a skin right here. I can't actually tell what skin that is. I have no idea. But there's a skin on level 20, which means maybe every 5 or maybe 10, 20, and 25 maybe. I don't know. But all of this stuff looks cool. I also like that they put a card right here, which means we're gonna get cards, which I love. Also, this is RoboCop, like 100%, and I love it. I didn't realize it was RoboCop until I read Jesse's tweet. Again, I love Jesse, so that was dope. Thank you. I appreciate it for that little tidbit of RoboCopness. I appreciate that. So then right here we see level 1 is 7,000, not regular XP, it's the reputation. So you've got your XP built into this as well as when you complete quests and stuff like that, and we know it goes to level 25. So that's basically all we need to know about that right there. Bringing the camera back up. So, in the top right, you can see your reputation level. Yep, that's right here. And how much reputation you'll need to progress to the next level. On the left, you can see the rewards that you'll learn. Finally, in the bottom right, you can navigate this week's current story. So you can look at the story right here, which I think is a really cool touch. In the prologue, you'll make further acquaintance with Avira Imberdine. If you don't know who that is, that's the lady from the tutorial, just so you know. As she introduces you to the Order of the Valbreaks and the Hollowlands. Prove yourself to her and she'll entrust you with the Order's highest priority missions, which I love that that's like how it's progressing is through Avira. The prologue chapters we're releasing next week The prologue chapter we're releasing next week can be thought of as a shorter introduction to the chapter system, and we're hoping to accomplish with it. And what we're hoping to accomplish with it. Starting with chapter 1, chapters will have twice as many quests, levels, and rewards, which means chapters are 20. Chapters are gonna be 50. So prologue is 25, chapters will be 50 levels, which is fan-freaking-tastic. I love that. Finally, as a celebration of this being our first chapter, we're making the prologue chapter and all of its rewards if you manage to earn them. That's a very key point. When you don't manage to earn them, don't come crying. They'll be completely free. If you don't earn them, do not complain that you didn't get them because you have to earn them. They're not making you pay for this. It's free. Just log on and play. I know some of you might not be able to play at night or days, or you're out on vacation, stuff like that. But still, maybe have a friend play for you. I don't know. I don't know what you can do about that. But yeah, so that's the first real day of teaser after the knowledge of it happening. Day 3 of Play Spellbreak's prologue reveals is up. Be fearsome, be fashionable for Hallowed Eve, or both. This is a skin we saw in, I think we saw in the PAX reveal. But nonetheless, it's a cool skin. It's like a Halloween wizard, witch person. I don't know if there's any actual information here. Oh, this nursery rhyme is spooky, dude. Also, anyways, we're gonna read it. Prologue reveals day 3, Hallowed Eve costumes. Here we are on day 3 of our prologue reveals, and it's about to get spooky. Children who go out at night are wont to meet a ghostly fright, that which lurks within the dark, with hollow eyes and smile stark. Father cries and mother weeps. For children's souls, the barren keeps. Nursery rhyme sung by children. Big doubt. Big doubt that's sung by children. Anyways, with the prologue, Hallowed Eve comes to Spellbreak, and a number of the Hallowed Eve themed cosmetics are being added to the store to help you get into the spirit. Ooh, spirits, scary. Yes, true. Perhaps you'd like to be a friendly and fashionable or fearsome witch. Or maybe you're taking a cue from the children's rhyme and want to be more terrifying. Keep an eye on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook today. Yeah, so they did show all of those skins. We will get into that in a second. These will only be in the store for a limited time and might not return until next year. So we're also introducing bundles at the same time that group together similarly themed items to let you purchase groups of them at a discounted price, which is fucking amazing. I love these guys. In general, we want to update both games as well as the characters themselves. Got to keep Spellbreak playing and looking fresh. Tomorrow we'll be talking about some of the former. So Spellbreak playing. Today is just about looking fresh. Okay, so if we scroll up, okay, Jesse didn't actually do this. He didn't actually tweet those. Hold on. Open this in a new tab. Scroll down until we see the skins, not the shop updates. I don't want the shop updates. Oh, we're leaking stuff too early. We're leaking stuff. Shh. Okay, so here are the skins that we've got. I know Twitter's quality on videos are terrible. I'm sorry. You've got Snow Wraith. Oh man, I gotta remember the names. Okay, you got Snow Wraith, Immoral Alchemist, Dearly Departed, Candy Coated Conjurer, and the Baron. If you remember that nursery rhyme we just read, the Baron is at the end of it. So here's an up close version: Snow Wraith, Immoral, Dearly Departed. Is that what his name is? God, I can't remember already. Dearly Departed. Wow, I have the brain of a 2-year-old. Candy Coated oh my goodness, Conjurer? Yes, okay. Wow, the Baron. My theory is that the Baron is a reskin of the Hollow. It's the Hollow's costume for Hallowed Eve. That's my theory. I'm just throwing that out there. We can go back to here. Wait, that's right there. Anyways, because right here, with hollow eyes, a smile starts, fathers cry and mothers weep. For children's souls, the Baron keeps. So I think the Baron is just a Hollow Eve's version of the Hollow, which could be wrong, but I mean, look at this dude. You're about to see him in a second do some crazy stuff. So taking clips for tomorrow's Spellbreak post has me laughing my face off because of this nonsense right here. Hold on. Let's just, wait, you know what? We're gonna go to the Reddit because Twitter quality, like I said, is just terrible on the compression side. So before we read anything, I'm just gonna show you this video because it's wild. This is the Baron skin, which looks like hollow, yeah? It's 3 boulders, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so like, why is it doing that? We'll get into it. This is a rather long kind of post right here, but we'll still read all of it. Prologue reveals day 4 consumables. Welcome to day 4 of our prologue reviews. Only 7 days to go until release. Today, we're going to discuss the upcoming changes to consumables as well as some new additions that will be coming in the prologue. One of the common pieces of feedback we hear is that folks don't like getting to the mid/end of the match and being without a way to top off their vitals, which I complain about literally all the time. So, I'll tell you guys, thank you again. While we like an element of resource management and attrition, and don't want players to have constantly full armor and health for every fight, especially towards the end of the match, which I get, that makes sense. We also agree that maybe consumables were a bit too rare over the course of the match, and it was too hard to stock up in preparation for the end. This is also true. To that end, we're making some changes to the basic health potions and armor shards. New small health potions and small armor shards. After drinking for 2 seconds, heals you for 15 health over 5 seconds. After consuming for 2 seconds, give you 15 armor over 5 seconds. Okay. These are common rarity. They stack up to 6 in a hotbar slot. They drop in a stack of 2. So you only have to pick up 3. Because, 2 times 3 is 6 for those who want to do some quick maths. These are for quick top-ups in combat, and since they stack up to 6, you can carry around a bunch of them. Since they're common and come in pairs, you'll also find lots of them. These can be used very effectively in combat to give you a quick jolt to your vitals. All right, so you've got small health pots. The current small versions, the ones on live right now, versions that you're used to have been renamed and given a new rarity, but are otherwise unchanged. Okay, so they're there, okay. Health potions and armor shards. After drinking for 3 seconds, heals you for 25 health over 10 seconds. Isn't it 20 health currently on live? I could be wrong, but so it's a +5, I think, without checking. +5 to the normal pots over 10 seconds, but it's the same time frame to drink them. Same with the shields. And these are now uncommon rarity, and they stack up to 2, still the same. The large version of health pots and armor shards are also unchanged. So that's dope. Still up to 2. 50 takes however long to drink them. We're adding a new potion type called Safeguard that refills both health and armor. These are primarily for out of combat regeneration, but if you can find a long window mid-fight, it'll help you recover in a big way. Safeguard potion, after drinking for 5 seconds, gives you 25 health and armor over 10 seconds. These are epic rarity. That is actually really cool. They take up a hotbar slot, but cannot be stacked. So they can't be stacked. Large Safeguard potions. After drinking for 8 seconds, gives you 50 health and armor over 10 seconds. These are legendary rarity. They take up a hotbar slot, but cannot be stacked. Okay, that's a lot though, 50 health for 10 seconds. Finally, we have our first gameplay affecting potion. Here's where things get a little really spicy. Knowledge potion. After drinking for 1 second, gives you 2 bonus charges to your rune and your sorceries. These are epic rarity. They take up a hotbar slot, but cannot be stacked. So this is the potion that you see in this video down here. To answer the most immediate questions, yes, this gives you 2 extra charges to both of your sorceries and your rune too. Yes, it stacks with avalanche and overload. No, it won't work with thirsty, so your friends won't get an extra charge, thank God. Yes, if you manage to find 4 of them, you can stack up to 8 charges if you drink them in succession. Yes, this is insane and makes for some truly ridiculous plays and clips. Note, this is not a normal occurrence, but it's too hilarious to not show off. Let's watch it again. I mean, just imagine. Just imagine releasing this on somebody. I think something like this is really actually very important for a non-competitive game mode. So I said this on Twitter, but I really am thankful for this kind of thing, because the game at the moment is just way too serious for non-competitive, for like pubs. It's way too serious. This is the first time we're putting gameplay in potions, and we're really curious to see how it's received. If people enjoy it, a whole new world opens up. I really hope that you guys enjoy this, because I want this to open up really badly. One more note here, we've got another change that could result in you finding more consumables, but that'll have to wait for another day. Granted, with only 1 day of reveals left, it's not hard to guess when. So we are on that day now. However, I don't know the answer to that yet. So Day 5 of the Spellbreak prologue reveals brings us finally to the new talents. So there was a leak earlier in the week. Let me remove my camera. There was a leak earlier in the week of the names of these and like a general kind of thing. It was technically not supposed to be a leak. I don't really know. There's a weird story with it. Anyways, you got Vigor, Foresight, and Ambidextrous. Vigor, max health of 25, 30, 35, and 50, which is a lot in my opinion. Foresight, see future storms and mana vaults, which reminds me of Scout from back in the day. See enemies on the minimap every 10, 9, 8, 5 seconds. I think we're just gonna see this in squads a lot. Ambidextrous, gain level 1 skill of Offhand Gauntlets class. Offhand spell mana cost is -5, -10, -15, and -25. That is a lot off. This is gonna be probably my favorite, although this is gonna have some pretty intense tank builds. And this is just gonna be, I think, like a pub stomping talent. But these are not actually in the slots at all what I think anybody thought they would be. Because you can run this with Spellslinger, and that means you can have every passive in the game if you really wanted to. So that's gonna be pretty insane. I think it'll be fun though. I think it's super fun. It might be broken, but hey, I think it'll be a good time. It might be broken. You know how I feel about lightning, so it might be busted, but we'll see. We'll see. Prologue reveals bring us finally to the new talents. Hey, my name is Jesse, and Ambidextrous is my favorite thing in this release. Ambidextrous is gonna be a good time. I can do that. I can get down with that. All right, let's see. So anyways, it's the last day of the prologue reveal week, and we're going to talk about the new talents coming your way. Before we launch into the new stuff, I want to take a minute. Oh, I'm ahead. Before we launch, I want to take a minute to talk about talents in a more general way. Talents are one of the ways we're going to intentionally change up builds, the meta, from patch to patch, due to either rotating talents out, adding new ones, or just be simply changing some numbers. The goal is to keep the game fresh and evolve it over time, rather than let it settle and grow stagnant. There's a line to walk here. Though. We want players to be able to discover and build around things between patches and not yank the rug out from under them. But we also want to bring new strategies to the lore and let previously dominant ones wane. I like this plan. This should go without saying, but not all talents need to appeal to all builds, playstyles, game modes. Talents aren't meant to be balanced one-to-one. Certain ones will be better for certain builds or players, while others might be weaker. However, you should always be able to make a case for every talent, and none should be universally the best pick in all circumstances. How they are right now, and I think that's why they added these new incredible 3-1s. This post is only going to go over the new talents. There are a number of other changes to existing talents happening as well, mostly costs and the numeric parts, but also a few changes to functionality. For those, you'll have to wait for the patch note stream on Wednesday, October 21st at 1 p.m. EDT with me and another member of the development team at Proletariat_Inc. on Twitch. You may also notice that these talents thematically don't match up, especially with all their categories. No, they don't. Well, unfortunately, it's more important that they remain balanced with what we can take. What we can take than to be thematically sound. Sorry. So we already went over all these. So we're gonna read this back in right there. This potentially breaks the game wide open and returns some of the combinatoric craziness. What a word, Jesse, my word, man. That we had during pre-alpha and dual classes, which I'm so glad they're adding these things in here because holy, it was so much fun and I cannot wait for you guys to experience that kind of duality. Ever wanted to have Combust on Conduit? Done. I love how in my opinion, he just like throws out the most broken build. Combust on Conduit. I love it. Done. Want Stone Skin on Frostborn? Sure, let's do it. Wind Surge on Stone Shaper, which is honestly what I'm going to be running a lot of because it's going to be fun to just go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Who am I to stand in your way? Go nuts. Of the 3 talents, this definitely has the largest potential impact on the game due to the build flexibility it creates. It's no longer possible to immediately determine what an opponent is a pyromancer. No, it's not. Just because you see one of their fireballs explode. Likewise, if you need to get somewhere quickly, you can always pick up a Frost Gauntlet to utilize those ice skating skills, which I like that you can just be like, yo, I'm way far away. Let me just pick up an ice gauntlet and go. Edit. Someone asked how these will be unlocked, and I wanted to call it out in the post itself and not in the comments. These are all unlocked from the start, so enjoy them from the moment the patch goes live. So we don't have to actually earn these, which is I love. You don't have to earn these, they're just there. All right, that wraps up for the week of reveals ahead of the prologue, and we haven't even touched on Clash itself. Wow, you're right, we haven't. I didn't even think about that. We're on day 5 and they haven't even talked about it yet. We'll see if we can share more info about that next week. Okay. P.S. I mentioned something yesterday about a way to find more potions and something on a stream the other day about Finders Keeping getting a buff. So I'll peek over my glasses, raise my eyebrows, and say, I leave this as an exercise for the reader. Potions are now on Finders Keepers, just flat out. So that makes me think Finders Keepers is all from chests. If you don't know what Finders Keepers is, it's from chests giving you the ability to get more scrolls. So my thought is also in chests, it gives you the ability to get more potions, which could also mean you get more knowledge potions or safeguard potions. Maybe not just health and shield. That might be awesome, especially in squads. We'll see. We'll see what we think about all this stuff. But guys, I am very, very, very excited. I think we are getting to a part in Spellbreak where it's not just who's best, who's the bomb, who's the greatest spellbreaker in the world. How fast can I zap someone from 2 billion to 0? We're getting to the fun stuff, and I am pumped to see all the clips you guys do and all of the videos and all that sorts of stuff. So it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna switch over to main face real quick to end this. But yeah, I'm pumped. This is gonna be a great time. We're finally in that there's just some stupid stuff going on, and I love it, phase that Fortnite was in when it kind of took off. So just keep in mind that like stupid stuff in games, people love. So imagine the first time you possibly, if you get a bunch of knowledge potions or whatever and drink those triangular looking things, imagine throwing all those boulders and how funny that's gonna be. The amount of clips I think we're gonna see is gonna be super, super fun, especially like if you put tornadoes down and you throw a boulder and it like weaves maybe, I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be super fun. So keep a positive mind, keep an open mind about everything. I'm not freaking out about lightning yet as an offhand. So if I'm not, then you shouldn't. But yeah, I'm pumped. You guys ready? Love you. See you out there.